So I finally got around to seeing Primate last night. It's suffice to say that this film is essentially Cujo with a chimpanzee. But for those who aren't well versed in Stephen King and therefore don't know what the flub I'm talking about, essentially the plot that we have here, we're following a young girl, Lucy, and her friends. She's been away for a number of years, so she's returning to her family home in Hawaii. Some of her siblings are a bit dismayed that she's been away for so long. When she returns, basically from that her family have this chimpanzee called Ben, who has basically become part of the family, essentially as an aid to their father, who is hearing impaired, because it's deep into the 21st century. You can't really be reliant on AI and technology to assist with that now, can you? So, and as it turns out, we can't really be reliant on our ancestors to help out with that as well, because basically what happens here is the chimpanzee gets rabies, and so basically goes on a killing spree. And that's essentially the plot here that we've got. So yeah, and this one was basically just like a mixed bag for me. It was we basically have this whole we essentially have this setting which is getting a bit of just a personal bug for me now. But when we that basically the setting is just these big elaborate houses and stuff, which I just think kind of like just takes you out of it sometimes. From an immersive point of view, it's almost just become a little bit kind of like overused, a little bit cliche. I mean, to the film's credit, it does at least kind of weave into the story why this house has to be so elaborate and everything, because it needs to have a swimming pool, because chimpanzees and water don't mix. So a lot of their kind of sanctuary, if you like, is basically the swimming pool. They basically spend quite a lot of time in the pool. So yeah, this movie, yeah, like I said, it was a mixed bag. There were the one big credit that I can give to this film is that it is really gnarly. It does go for that R-rated horror, and yeah, that's so yeah. For those who are in for the gore, and then I think of it, this film is going to deliver. This film delivers some really gnarly kills. I just kind of like wish maybe they just had maybe a slightly better or slightly more mature story or characters here to kind of like prop it up, and then we could have really had something. Gotta give credits to the music as well. The music I thought was really good here. But yeah, other than that, guys, yeah, this movie was it was one of those horror movies where you just kind of like maybe like put on. You could just put on, and it could be in the background. You could have a few drinks. You could have a pretty good time with it. But yeah, that's kind of like all it is really. Like I said, it somehow feels it's gonna feel strange saying this, but in some ways it almost kind of feels a little bit like a teenage horror wrapped up in an R-rated movie. Like if you kind of like get all of a lot of the kind of teen horrors that you get, like that you had got from companies like Blumhouse and stuff, and you just maybe threw a lot more gnarly kills in here. That's essentially what you would have here. And yeah, that just personally wasn't my personal style of horror. I'm sure others are going to have a real blast of it. But yeah, gorehounds will get a kick out of all the gnarly killings here, which there are plenty. But other than that, guys, there's no reason for you to kind of like rush out and watch this at the cinema. I think you could wait for this to come out on streaming and just watch it in the comfort of your own home. So yeah, guys. On the whole, I'll give it 6 out of 10, and yeah. Uh, Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've seen Primate, please feel free to let me know down in the comment section about what your own thoughts were. If you haven't, are you planning on seeing it? What's your excitement level? All of that stuff, let me know down in the comment section. And until next time, I will see you guys on the next video. You guys take care.